Hi guys, welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. We're going to do a little tasting today, and I did a little crowdsourced poll basically on what you guys wanted to see today, and a lot of votes were for Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, and then there was just as many votes for Stag. So I'm probably going to do two videos today. Anyway, first we're going to do Toasted Barrel by Elijah Craig. It's the new release, new standard release. Mine had to get shipped it hand delivered to me, and it leaked a little bit in shipping. That's why the label's discolored. It's 94 proof, same as the normal small batch Elijah Craig, and we're going to compare them. We're going to try the new Toasted Barrel and see what we get, and then we're going to have some of the standard small batch bottle and see what the differences are, what the similarities are. We'll see what we got. I got the Toasted Barrel a couple days ago, and previous to that I had had one sample of it, and then a friend of mine was gracious enough to send me this bottle, hand deliver this bottle to me, and I'm super thankful for that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I can't get this here yet. It's coming, but I can't get it here in Florida yet. So I've had a sample of it, and then I got this bottle and tried it the day it showed up, as soon as it cooled off from being hot, from being hand delivered. And then I had it yesterday at lunch with a friend of mine, and so we got some impressions on it yesterday, but we're going to go into it fresh and see what we're thinking of it right now. So let's see. I'm using a single malt glass, a fine single malt glass. I find that I get a really good nose off of these glasses. Even I think they're a little better than Glen's, but these are a little harder to come by, and they're a little more expensive. The only thing I don't like about this glass is the base is real small, so it's pretty dangerous. You might tip it over. It's the only drawback. I wish the base was just a little bigger, and this glass would be one of my favorites. Now, on the nose, I'm getting Banana Foster and Marshmallow Fluff and hints of caramel, hints of brown sugar. It's surprisingly light. Now, I remember Elijah Craig small batch being a little heavier, a little darker. We're going to see here in a few minutes. I just cracked this as a fresh bottle. I've been drinking a different Elijah Craig that was a store pick from Ohio, which another friend hand delivered to me. And I love that store pick, and so that's what I've been drinking. It's getting a little low now, and so I'm trying to remember exactly how the regular small batch tasted. So I'm remembering it being darker than this. I'm thinking this is lighter. It smells really soft and really nice, and it's not spiky in any way. It's not. I mean, it's only 94 proof, but it's not. It's showing up as even less alcohol forward than I remember regular small batch being. Let's try it. You get a little bit of tongue tingle action. Not sure if that's from the rye content or if that's from the alcohol itself. I experienced the same thing yesterday when I was tasting some of this, where you don't get a big alcohol bite, but there's just like little tingle, like prickles on your tongue, where you're getting a little bit of something. It's either a spice or it's just the alcohol itself. It's just, this is an easy sipper. This is a relaxing, I could drink a bottle of this really fast. I think the only other bottle that has drinkability like this, for me, where I actually kind of avoid buying that bottle because I just burn through it so fast, is Micheter's American. I will burn through a bottle of Mister's American in a day or two because it's just so easy to drink and so good, and it's not overly complex to where you're like, let me slow down and enjoy this over a long period of time. This you could just drink. You could just drink it. You could drink it. I probably wouldn't put this on the rocks. I would want something a little higher proofed so it can stand up to the extra water from the melting ice. But this is just nice, easy to drink, neat. Okay, so on the taste, I'm getting wood char. I'm getting some of that, a little bit of that oak bitter. I'm getting a little bit of tannic aspect, and it's creamy, and there is vanilla. It's understated, but it's there. But on the nose, I get the Bananas Foster, and I get marshmallow fluff, the kind you can spread on whatever. Okay, so let's compare that, which is delicious in my opinion, to Elijah Craig Small Batch. Now, Elijah Craig Small Batch is one of the first bourbons that really got me into bourbon. Before bourbon, I was drinking mostly Scotch. And one of the very first bourbons that led me down the road of loving bourbon was Larceny, the regular Small Batch Larceny, which is a wheated bourbon. And then after that, the second bourbon that made me fall in love was Elijah Craig Small Batch. And it really showed me that there's a lot more going on with bourbon than I originally thought there was. Because I had had some bourbons, some Jim Beam white labels and some other low-end stuff that didn't wow me. But then Elijah Craig came along. All right, so the Small Batch is darker and richer. Richer is the wrong word. It's more robust. See, I see the Toasted Barrel as being, the flavors are like thinned out, and so you can like categorize them nice and easy. They're separated in a way where it's a little more delicate, a little more nuanced. Whereas this Small Batch is like a flavor sandwich. It's all mixed together. It's all blended in. It's all dark toffee, butterscotch, brown sugar and caramel, some cherry, some vanilla, a little bit of oak. Yeah, definitely oak char. Let's taste this one and see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, Small Batch is more robust, and Toasted Barrel is a little more delicate. It's a little more... It's not thinned out. Thinned out's the wrong word, but in my brain, what I'm picturing is the flavors are like spread out, like on a cookie sheet. You've got the different flavors, and they're all spread out apart from each other on the cookie sheet. Whereas with Small Batch, it's like they're all piled on top of each other. And so you're getting them all at once. Whereas with the Toasted Barrel, my brain can separate them and see them all spread apart on the cookie sheet. And I say cookie sheet because both of these are dessert whiskeys to me. These are cake. These are cookies. These are fudge. These are just dessert to me. The difference between these two is not enormous. It's not wildly different. I seriously doubt that I would pay over $50 for a Toasted Barrel. If I can't find another one fairly soon, I might spend a little more. But as a normal consumer of whiskey, I don't think I would spend more than $50 on that, especially since Small Batch is $35. There's not an enormous difference between these. It's a really nuanced, very conceptual kind of difference, and you're going to notice the difference if you try them next to each other. You're going to love either one. Absolutely. I think Toasted Barrel is slightly easier to drink. Toasted Barrel would definitely be easier for someone who's new to whiskey, who might have a hard time wrapping his brain around, or her brain around, a bunch of densely packed flavors like the Elijah Craig Small Batch has. This just spreads them out and really gives you room to maneuver around in your experience and really feel out all the different things that are going on. I'm really happy with it. And the marshmallow fluff, marshmallow note, it's kind of like the smell of the bag of marshmallows. You crack a marshmallow bag open, everybody knows that smell. And I get that on the nose. Absolutely. It's not burnt marshmallow like some other people have described it, not to me anyway. I've heard other people describe this as like a burnt marshmallow, like you're sitting around a fire, s'mores kind of thing. I don't get the burnt marshmallow. I get the bag of marshmallow fresh smell. At $50, I recommend. I recommend grabbing a bottle, try it. You're going to drink the heck out of it. You're going to like it. Is it worth the extra $15 over small batch? I don't know. Did it really cost them $15 extra? Or are they just jacking the price a little because it's special and new? When this thing hits the shelves, will that price come down? I think probably. I think that this bottle will end up closer to $40 once enough people try it and decide that it's probably not $15 better than regular Elijah Craig Small Batch. But it is good. I can't steer you different than that. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and hit subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. The YouTube algorithm thing is a weirdo. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.